Folks, today's soap is from Soap Commander. It's called Unity. It has apple, fig, and cranberry scent to it. It's a very nice one. This is a 6-ounce soap, so the container's pretty decent size. And I would say right about there is where the soap is at. That's what it looks like there on the inside. And it's a fairly firm soap. You can push your finger in there just a little bit, but it's fairly firm. And it smells fantastic. Love this scent. I think there's, I got at least 3 that I can think of right off the top of my head that has apple in it. Like apple. No, 4. Just thought of another one. 4. I have it whipped up here. This is a brush that I got from Crazy Badger. And it's kind of hard to tell, but this is a very deep purple in color. And it has the tuxedo knot in it. There we go. And got it whipped up here in my bowl. And I do have it on the moist or wet side, so it should be plenty slick for me. The shaver I'm using today is a Focus R21 Evolution. They come in different color styles. In other words, this one here has been darkened just a bit, so I think this one is either 21-11 or 10, I can't remember which one. Anyhow, there's another one though where this part here hasn't been darkened at all. And it's I guess you might say there's one with a rail in it. It's got a plastic insert. The plastic insert covers the toe and the heel of the blade. Makes it somewhat easier to use. Give you some kind of idea. When I ordered that one, I ordered, of course, the plastic insert along with it, and this fits in there pretty snug. It's not going to move. It's in there pretty snug. This is where you put your blade at, and you can kind of tell the 2 posts right there at the bottom. The notches of your blade will set on top of that, and it more or less will snap right in there. Makes it a, like I say, it's not only is it a snug fit for the blade, but for the plastic insert, it fits in there pretty snug. Weighs, I think, if I remember right, around 1.3 ounces. So in other words, it's not a heavyweight by any means. I have alum block complete with rubber band. Thayer's witch hazel with aloe, and I'm going to follow up today's shave with the aftershave balm. And it does not take a whole lot of that balm. So in other words, just a small amount in the on your face. I've already put a hot towel to the face this morning for my prep, and here is my pre-shave soap. And so far, this has lasted me a while. I've had a, guess you might say, quite an experiment with this pre-shave soap. Sometimes I think I notice a difference, and sometimes I don't think I notice at all. Maybe by the end of this one I'll have a better idea. It could be maybe it just works better with some soaps than it does others, or just maybe it's just the way the shave went. So if you're on the fence on whether or not you want to use a pre-shave soap or not, you might try a small one. I don't know if they sell samples of it or not. I know that's how I got started. I got Douglas sent a sample of it in my order, and I gave it a try. I know sometimes I can tell the difference on the post shave. It seems like my recollection of when the last time I used that particular soap, and then afterwards I used it again, but with the pre-shave, and it felt like my post shave was improved. But once again, that's not with all the shaves, so there you are. Also, I guess I should say I have a dry towel right here in front of me. Off to the side I have a damp towel. And the damp towel is to wipe my shavette, the cream off my shavette over there. Saw that from John Romanoff from SMG Soaps. Watching one of his videos a while back, and he had mentioned that's what he's doing. He puts his a towel over there to the side, wipes the shaving cream off on it. For me, it helps keep my sink water clean that I'm using to, I'm getting soap, getting this lather everywhere. For me, it helps to keep it clean, but also if you're concerned about water getting down that pivot pin like in a straight razor, well, if you don't put it into water, you don't have much to worry about. I think this is going to work out pretty good. This one here is a bit more on the, like I say, the wet side. It's not, don't whip it all. Thick is okay for me. It works better on single edge shavers or maybe a DE, but wet, moist like this here seems to work better when it comes to straight razor shaving that or shavette. I will say that this this shaver, if you're looking to start out with one, this one here won't necessarily break the bank. It runs right around the $15 mark. You can find them on Amazon, eBay, and the site that I go to is the Superior Shave. And if you go to Superior Shave, which I'll have a link for it down below, you'll have to scroll quite a ways down to find it. But with the toe and the heel covered up, it's kind of like a, I guess you might say a shavette. Get some of the shaving cream off of me. Might call it a shavette with training wheels. There's another shavette that, there's two of them I can think of. One of them, I thought that's what I was getting when I ordered it, and that's not the one they sent. Luxor Pro will have one that is notched where it'll cover the toe and the heel of the blade, and Vanta is another one, and that one there may be a little bit more difficult to find. About the only place I've been able to find it at is at Gifts and Care. Excuse me, and that one there, it'll take a full DE also. It's a good shaver. So if you don't like snapping them in half, then that might be the shaver for you there. I like it. It was the first one I bought that covered the toe and heel. Enjoy the heck out of it. I have a spot near a crease on my skin on my neck, and I'm trying to make sure I don't approach it at a, if I approach it at a 90-degree angle, I'll end up with an issue right there. So I'm trying to try to make sure I get it at an angle because I've already irritated it earlier this week. I really like using the shavette. Ones that cover the toe and the heel, just seems like it's a much easier shave, if you will. And it's not that I have much of a problem with the toe and the heel, but it just seems like when they're covered up, it just makes for a different shave. think it's all psychological. It's almost like a shaver that that has all the safety stuff that goes along with it. I'm sure you've seen the. I have not attempted it. Just to look at it just makes me way too nervous just to even think about shaving with it. Every once in a while you'll see a posting of a DE shaver without a safety bar. And I just can never bring myself to think that that's what I want to shave with. Whether it's open comb or with a safety bar. That safety bar makes a world of difference just on looks. It's kind of like a hair shaper where you got that blade that's exposed. It just intimidates the heck out of me. It looks very scary. Like you are going to end up cutting yourself. And after I got a shave or two with it, it's not that bad. Matter of fact, it's pretty easy to, at least in my opinion, pretty easy to get a good shave with it. It was a lot easier than what I expected, that's for sure. But I know looking at it, I was, just reminds me of a straight razor, except for it doesn't weigh quite as much. If this is the first time you see me shave with a shavette, I normally just do more or less a 2-pass shave, especially on a day getting ready to go do some yard work. Yeah, this is a 2-pass shave will work just fine. I might do sometimes across the grain on the cheeks up here, but most of the time a 2-pass shave works just fine for me. Don't know if you can hear it, probably not, but there is a certain amount of feedback, especially on the against the grain with this one here. I definitely can feel, I guess you might say, if I need to take another quick little pass. I just got to thinking, I just realized I forgot to tell you what blade I have in here. I have a Derby Professional. Yeah, that, you might want to know that, huh? Derby Professional. Those are the pre-cut derbies. With some shavers, I get pretty good shaves. Other shavers, not so much. This one here does work well for me. Been shaving with Derby Professionals all week, with the exception of Monday. Just have to have a little bit of feedback. I think that's pretty nice. I do enjoy the feedback sometimes, just to give me an idea of what I'm taking off. How close am I getting? I do have hair way up there on both sides. Every once in a while I'll go up there and, I guess you might say, trim them up. Yeah, they're gone up there now. I'm going to see how the, right there. Now if you not comfortable doing the across the grain and you don't have much in the way, might say pickups. Like me, I've got a DE sitting over here. Sometimes it's a single edge, but anyhow, something else to pick up those pickups. Because I just got a little spot right here, one right there, and one right there, because this one here I need to go this direction with the blade. This over here, it's a spiral type thing going on, so if you're not comfortable making those kind of passes, you might grab your DE or your single edge. It does take a bit of practice. I don't have much of a need to do this on a daily basis with a shavette, so I don't practice it very often. Don't have much of a need for, because what's there is not, it's noticeable by touch but not necessarily by sight, so I usually don't worry too much about it. Right there, let's see if I can catch that one. Sometimes I don't mind practicing just a little bit. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just changing the angle of the blade, your stroke, maneuvering around like that. Sometimes that's all it takes in a small spot like I got over there. Like I say, that one side over there, it does. It grows in a spiral. It's a pretty good shave. I don't think I irritated anything. I didn't feel any irritation during the shave. Feels pretty smooth. Like I say, it's got those one spots down on my neck, and I'm not worried about those. Not on a day like today. Like I said, if I get really concerned about them, I'll just grab a DE or single edge shaver, and it's just a quick little, and I'm already done. So, especially in the mornings when I'm going to work, don't have a whole lot of time to practice that kind of thing. Go ahead and put the alum block on there. It feels pretty decent. Kind of hoping the shave turned out like it feels. Because all week I've been, I guess you might say, nursing that one spot. And it looks like it's pretty much went away. It was right there next to that crease right there. It's been giving me fits all week. Yeah, this is a pretty good shave. It's kind of funny, I got just a little bit of stinging way up there. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. With this light in here, I don't know if you can see that deep purple that's in this brush, and there's some gold in there. His lighting when he took the picture, I've never been able to duplicate his picture to show I guess you might say, the deep beauty of this brush. It really is a good looking brush. He's got a few more up on his website that's been awfully tempting. He does have some wooden ones from time to time, and his wooden ones are just beautiful brushes. It's about time to trim this up. I think it's getting a little long. When it gets wet, it hangs down even further. Excuse me. This, when I got this in the, I think it was referred to as the Take Charge. So I also got the bath soap to go right along with it. Good stuff. Like I say, it does not take a whole lot to put on your face. That's about all I have in my hand right there. It does not take a whole lot. Matter of fact, that's even too much, I think. I guess you might say the plus side of this is what I got left over that I'm not needing. I'll put it on top of my head, because it definitely needs it. Keep on running into things. Probably one of the worst times I scraped my head was I was wearing a ball cap, and it had a mesh back to it, and of course I'm outside, Now it's going underneath the tree branches, hanging kind of low. Didn't get quite low enough. So that mesh acted like a grater. It just took off a good layer of skin up there. Boy, was that that was not a good feeling at all that day. Yeah, so that, you know, the skin up there is already thin to begin with. I think mine's extra thin now. Yeah. This is a really nice scent. I don't think they offer it right now. When I looked at the website last, I think it's a seasonal type thing. So you'll probably have to look elsewhere to try to find it. But if you're interested in this scent, but it really is a good scent. Hope everybody's doing well. Had a great shave today for going to go mow the grass. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.